So, people love to talk about how you don't need an MBA to be successful in business. And it's true, there are lots of really famous business people who never went to business school. Ross Perot, Walt Disney, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, all massive successes, no MBAs. These are really interesting examples, but they're not that helpful for the rest of us. It's true that if you want to invent the personal computer or develop software that changes the way the world thinks about technology, you may not need to go to business school. The same is true if you have an idea for the next Mickey Mouse. But on the other hand, if you want to learn how to manage complex operations, understand financial instruments, and run an actual company, business school is probably a really good idea. Here are some examples of people who prove this point. Michael Bloomberg. He started Bloomberg LP, and now he runs the city of New York. It looks like he might be the mayor for another 20 years or so it's a good thing he knows a lot about administration. Phil Knight. He's the co-founder and was the chairman of Nike, and he had his big aha moment for the company when he was in an MBA class at Stanford. Apparently, he commissioned the Nike logo for $35, which is an incredible business instinct that he probably learned in business school. Indra Nooyi. She's the CEO of Pepsi, and for the last 4 years, she's been at the top of Fortune's list of the 100 most powerful women in the world. She's an all-around awesome and incredible person, even more incredible because of what she learned in business school. Muhtar Kent. He's the CEO of Coca-Cola. Apparently, if you're thinking about running a multinational soda corporation, business school is an absolute must. And Bob Kraft. He's the CEO of the Kraft Group and the owner of the New England Patriots, where he is in charge of some very high-profile employees. It turns out business school is a great idea if you want to rise to the top of almost any major company. In the snacks and beverages category, the CEOs of 7-Eleven, Campbell's, and Anheuser-Busch all have MBAs. In technology, some of the heads and former heads of Sun Microsystems, Dell, Intel, Hewlett-Packard all went to business school. A business school can give you the skills you need to get an internet company off the ground. Friendster, MySpace, Orbitz, Match.com, eBay, all have been run by MBAs. So has our company, Newton. If you like sports video games, thank Trip Hawkins. He went to Stanford for his MBA, and then he founded Electronic Arts, which makes pretty much every sports video game ever made. So every time you're playing a round of Madden, you should think of business school. And let's not forget one of the greatest heroes in American history, John DeLorean. He was the VP of General Motors, and his design gave us all hope for the future and the past. So if you're thinking about going into business, you should really think hard about business school. It can teach you a lot of the skills you need to be as successful as some of these men and women. If you want to learn more about applying to business school or taking the GMAT, check out newton.com/GMAT.